At some point in our early lives, we have all dreamt about reaching the skies, flying with birds and touching the clouds. In this video, I will be talking about a man who achieved such dreams. I am Neil John Pastores, and this will be about Louis Bleriot, the man who invented monoplanes and conquered the English Channel.
Louis Bleriot was born on July 1, 1872 in Cambrai, France, and was the oldest of 5 children. With his above-average intellect, he left home at the age of 10 to attend a boarding school at Institut Notre Dame. He would later move to a high school in Amiens to live with his aunt. Bleriot would later study at the College Saint Barbe, and upon passing a difficult qualifying exam, he was accepted at the prestigious École Centrale in Paris. Before practically displaying his brilliance in the form of scientific inventions, Bleriot first served in the military as it was mandatory during his time. After his service, he worked at an electrical engineering company, where he would make his first invention, the first practical automobile headlamp. Bleriot would go on to start his own company selling headlamps, and the money he earned would then fuel his enthusiasm and interest for aviation. At the age of 30, Bleriot has taught himself how to fly and design his own planes. Down the line, he met Gabriel Voisin in 1905. Intrigued by his successful trials of a floatplane glider, the two would go on to build an aviation company, but due to multiple failures, the company would later dissolve. On his own, Bleriot would be successful in creating Bleriot 7. The said aircraft inspired the many designs of current airplanes today. The tail surfaces of this plane were arranged in a way that has become the conventional and modern layout. At the time, this was the biggest achievement among any of the French aviating pioneers. To take up the challenge of a local publication, Bleriot and his 11th model would become famous for the first crossing of the English Channel on an aircraft. Bleriot's endeavors have surely affected our modes of travel today. His invention of the headlights makes traveling in the dark or dim places convenient, and his plane designs are definitely nothing to scoff at. He can be considered one of the pioneers when it comes to aviation. However, he is also credited for his contributions in the past war efforts, specifically in the First World War. Bleriot was responsible for a significant amount of planes that the French and Americans used in the war.
In his time, Louis Bleriot would say, "It is as though we have grown wings, which thanks to Providence we have learned to control." Through his skills, intellect, and perhaps faith, Bleriot achieved his aviation dreams, which in turn caused him to make a great contribution to society and to humanity in general.
To sum things up, Bleriot invented the first practical automobile headlamp. He also invented monoplanes. He has major contributions to aviation and travel, and he was the first person to cross the English Channel on a plane.